Mm. All right, welcome everybody to another episode of all the people and companies that go into buying or selling a home. Today we have Tamara with us. Hi, Tamara.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How about you?
Good. Thank you so much
Good.
for agreeing to do this.
You bet.
So excited to be doing all these videos. And
Yeah,
so today we wanted to, if you could tell me a little bit about yourself first.
sure. I have been in the home warranty industry for, I don't know, almost 30 years. Been with First American for 28 of those. I always say I know more about plumbing than I ever wanted to know. It wasn't my life dream to do home warranty, but boy, it's certainly helpful for homeowners, and I'm happy to be able to do that. So yeah, I've been in this industry for a long time.
Awesome. Very cool. And so tell us a little bit more about what exactly it is you do, what your role is in when someone's, purchasing or selling a house. Because I know there's a product for both ends.
Yes, that's right. So if you start as a buyer, we have a product that will cover the working systems in the main foundation of your house for 1 year. So we're talking about plumbing, heating, electrical systems. Most of the appliances are under the basic plan, and there are options for air conditioning, pools, outdoor kitchens, a bunch of things that you can have covered as a buyer when you're buying a house. And it's really advantageous because you might be putting your last dollar down, and if your heater breaks, then you could be out, retail pricing, five or six or $10,000. So it's nice with a home warranty. We will step in and we will cover that for you, the majority of that cost. So I love that for a buyer. When you're a seller, yes, we have something called seller's coverage, and we will cover the basic plan with a couple of the options. And we will cover you from the day that that listing hits the MLS all the way through to the close of escrow, when the buyer comes in and their policy will take over. If something comes up on the inspection report that the buyer is doing, if a water heater breaks, all of a sudden, those things are covered for the seller, and it's paid for per day. We don't collect any money up front. It's paid at the close of escrow. And when you look at it, it's just a little over $1 a day. So really inexpensive for a seller. And, the thing is, if it doesn't close escrow, there may be a situation where we will not be able to collect the premium. So for a seller, it's huge, huge protection. So there you go.
Yeah. Might have a potential buyer looking and accidentally break something that maybe you haven't used and didn't know was broken or about to break. So,
Yeah,
okay.
most of the time it's, a leak under the sink that, maybe the seller didn't notice. We cover things that break due to normal wear and tear. And usually it's things that they just don't notice, or things happen. All of a sudden your dishwasher stops working. So it's really nice for a seller to have that.
Yes, absolutely. I think, and you're right, especially these days, so many people are just trying their hardest to save to get into a home, cover the closing costs, get the down payment. And for as much as we'd all want to furnish our new home, I mean, sometimes their clients are left with nothing. They're barely getting into a home. So to get in and then figure out, maybe the last person never used the oven and you're a baker.
Right.
You want the oven to work. And so you're right, lots of little unexpected costs. So who normally pays for the home warranty? Or who even decides if there's a home warranty?
So when the buyer writes an offer, usually the buyer's agent, will recommend that a warranty be put into the contract. So on the purchase agreement, usually the buyer's agent will recommend that a warranty be offered. And so, the buyer's agent asks for it. The seller will come back and say, yes, we'll pay for a certain amount of money for a warranty. The seller usually is pretty motivated to do that because they don't want the buyer calling them a week after the close of escrow saying, hey, how come you didn't tell me this dishwasher didn't work? Well, stuff happens. I mean, the majority of our claims come in the first couple of weeks after the close of escrow. You might have a couple downsizing and moving out, and a family of 5 moving in. The water load in that house is very different. So things happen, even though you've had the inspection done and a walkthrough, things happen after the close of escrow. So sellers are usually motivated to pay for it for a buyer. We're talking maybe $400 or $500, which isn't a huge amount of money when you're talking about, in the whole scheme of things.
Absolutely, and that peace of mind. And I know I asked jokingly who paid it, because obviously I know But I absolutely, especially my first time home buyers, I suggest let's get it. And in the rare case that the seller doesn't want to pay for it, it's like, well, you should get it anyways, even if we have to split it or figure it out as a gift. But it's just added peace of mind.
Yeah.
And I would say, I think other than a couple investment deals I've done, I think all my transactions have had a home warranty.
Yeah.
And I stand by it. Obviously, if it's a new house and the builder has the warranty, then great. But most of us are not buying a new home.
Right.
Very exciting. So what else? What else? Anything else that comes to mind that you would want to share for a potential buyer buying a home?
Sure.
Like if it's it's a new home, sometimes we might think, hey, the home's only 2 years old. Do we really need to buy a warranty? That would be a good example.
We do have, just as an aside, we have a new construction product that will cover a home from years 2 through 5. Obviously
Okay.
the appliances are newer. Everything is pretty new in the house, but stuff does happen. So, I think things were made a lot better before than they are now. And really, we see in appliances, maybe 3 or 4 years, things start to break. And because of the efficiency standards that everybody's trying to stick to, appliance manufacturers have, been forced to produce new models all the time. So when they're doing that, they're not necessarily making the parts for even a 5-year-old refrigerator. So um, it's good to have a warranty, even when the house is fairly new, because at least you have a company like ours who is willing to go to that manufacturer and try to get parts. It's easier than you as just a homeowner doing it. So you've got a big company behind you. So I would say, yeah, even if it's a newer home. And I will also tell you too, if you're dealing with a home with air conditioning, we all know that Freon is now discontinued. So we cannot get a hold of it anymore. We are using an alternate refrigerant now. So even in a newer air conditioner, 2012 and prior, these units are using Freon. So what happens when you have a refrigerant leak and you're out of Freon? What are we going to do? So we're going to go out, we're going to flush the system, put the alternate refrigerant in. But if the system is not compatible with that alternate refrigerant, we at First American are going to be replacing the entire air conditioning system. So we're looking at
Wow.
in 2012.
I don't want to have to pay for that. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. So really 2012 is not that long ago. Those units aren't that old, but if that refrigerant isn't compatible, then we are going to be replacing the air conditioner. So there's some things out there that make having a warranty very valuable. And you don't necessarily have to be an escrow to be buying a warranty also. I mean, we can put a warranty on, a rental property or any properties that homeowners have, or they let it expire 3 years ago or 2 years ago, we can always put it back on. And because they know we've got a friends and family rate they have access to also. So it's a good thing all the way around.
Well, that's very exciting. So somebody owns their home, they're moving and now want to rent it. They could reach out to you and get a home warranty.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. I don't know that I knew that. Well, and it's funny you say that, and I asked that because my first house was a brand new house. My current house is we bought it and it was only about a year and a half old, so it's a fairly new home. But we've had issues. We've had a couple different issues, and some being in the industry, I knew who to reach out to where most people wouldn't. And we've been able to handle those. But even our neighbor, funny enough, recently through all this COVID, kept seeing these delivery trucks. And the other day I finally, because I'm thinking, are they remodeling? I mean, this is a new house, or are they moving? And he goes, no, you wouldn't believe it. Appliance after appliance broke on me. I'm like, you're kidding. He's like, no, these are new houses, brand new appliances. And I'm just thinking, and it wasn't one or two, like there was multiple of his appliance. And then I think one of them, they're like, and that we just threw it in because it didn't work the way we wanted it. We were already buying a new washer, dryer, fridge, and dishwasher. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, I don't know if it's because now we're all home and we're using it more, to your point. New family has more members versus the current owner. But I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what is going on? Shopping spree.
Yeah, it's crazy. And to your point about people being home, Yes, our claims have gone through the roof just because everybody is at home. So they're using everything, or they're figuring out, they want to go swim in their pool and they haven't done that for, quite a few months. And all of a sudden they turn on the heater and, oh, that's not working. So our claims have just skyrocketed. So, but it is what it is. I mean, people are using things and that's what we cover. So, and our contractors are deemed essential. So we are actually servicing claims. I'm at home. I'm usually out on the road, but I'm at home, but the contractors are out, working on appliances, plumbing, heating, anything you've got. In fact, with the heat right at this moment, some people have experienced ant problems. So we have a pest control service that will go out, for the $75 service fee and take care of that. So they're all out there working, they wear masks, gloves, whatever the requirements are at the time, that's what they're following. So I had a refrigerator guy out today and he was in a mask and it all went well. So yeah.
So you what's that?
They're working hard.
Very fun. And so obviously, yes, I meant to ask you that you are working currently with all this, but working from home, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yes, I'm working from home. Yeah, usually I, call on real estate offices like yours and, facilitate things, help with service issues, do all of that. But usually I'm on the road and my office is my car, but yeah, I'm at home. Yes.
Yeah, car's getting dusty, I bet.
Yeah, it is.
I went out yesterday. I'm like, how is my car even dirty? I haven't been using it. Very fun. Well, I certainly appreciate the insights. Like I said, especially my first time buyers tell them, get the warranty, get the warranty. It's such a small cost for the peace of mind that you're going to get, especially one of the bigger items, like you said, the air conditioning breaks, because you just don't know the habits of the current owner and what your habits are going to be. So
Right.
it's very common.
How well the system was maintained. So, and maintenance has a lot to do with, heating and air. So you want to make sure you maintain your system. So yeah, if you're a buyer walking in, you don't know how well that stuff's been maintained. And I will tell you too, it's sometimes warranty is difficult to deal with. And I know some people watching this will say, oh my gosh, the warranties for the birds. But I personally have seen all the service we've done. Yes, sometimes it's a hassle. We don't necessarily save you time, but we save you money. And always get somebody like me involved because I can help facilitate claims, getting something redispatched if a contractor's taken too long and just fix problems. So just get somebody like me involved and your warranty experience will definitely be better. So.
Very good. Very good. And so on that note, if somebody wanted, especially like the rental comment you made, if somebody wanted to reach out to you directly, are they able to do that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, I can give you my cell number. It's 805-573-0698. And there it is. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I was looking for your business card, but they're all at the office. So I'm like,
this is good. That's my virtual one, it looks like. So yeah, I'm happy to help, and contact me, text, phone, or email is fine. It's great.
Perfect. Awesome. So Tamara, tell me, during all this fun changes in our lives, what are you doing to stay fit, whether physically, mentally? What keeps you going and smiling?
Oh my gosh. I just think, first of all, it's the positive mindset and being grateful. I'm grateful for, what I have, and I see the things going on and, and people who are really struggling, and I'm just thankful. And my son does a little yoga class online twice a week, so I'm doing that. I'm trying to get, a walk in during the day, just get out of the door and just, walk around the block. I'm used to being in and out of the car all day and running all day, and so this has been a huge change. And so, and the kitchen is so much closer that that's been a problem. So,
I know exactly what you mean. Exactly.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And it's weird because, I know you, like I were used to go, 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 get up and go, that it's like, oh, I guess go to the kitchen table.
right.
Definitely a change.
Yeah.
Big change in behavior. Well, awesome, Tamara. I certainly appreciate your time. We gave people your contact information, and it, like you said, it's so nice to know an insider, someone like you, have that personal connection and rep that clients could feel comfortable reaching out to. So
Thank you.
we appreciate that. And anything else you'd like to add?
No, just thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, and this has been very fun. And, I've missed seeing people face to face, so when I can at least see you on the screen, that's good. So, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Very fun. Well, thank you again so much.